Hi everyone, it's Jamie Palmer here from FX Learning and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer. Now in today's video we're going to talk about the 3 points of a reversal and show you exactly how I managed to scalp over 6,000 pips from today and yesterday. Now I will tell you now that these are not all individual trades. I have stacked my setups. I think I got around 10 or 12 setups and I stacked every single one of them. But as you can see here, it is well over 6,000 pips. Just literally from today and yesterday. Now this is trading the 1 minute time frame. So to capture over 100 pips per trade stacked from the 1 minute time frame is pretty incredible. Now I want to show you exactly how I do that, break it down for you, then go into the binary destroyer and show you setups that I've took with this strategy. Now if you haven't got the binary destroyer, not to worry, I will show you a basic setup strategy to use. But this 3 point reversal is so crucial if you want to start trading with the trend. Now to start this off, okay, we need to head to the classroom, a complete blank chart. Now what we're going to do, okay, is I'm just going to draw some basic lines here. Now this here at the top is our resistance line, okay. At the bottom here, this is our support line, okay. So resistance at the top, support at the bottom. Now in an ideal world, or what we would like to see, in fact, let me just I'm going to make the other one, our support line, black as well, just so it kind of stands out. So resistance, support, yeah, you all understand that. Now, what we want to be doing for some reason it keeps going red, right? In an ideal world, we want to see price do something like this, bounce between support and resistance like this, okay? This is what you're all taught in videos, you know, I'm sure you've seen this before, okay? Now, in an ideal world, that will be perfect, you know, price bouncing consistently between support and resistance. But I guarantee right now, everyone, you take a trade off of support and resistance, and what happens? Bang, just literally goes through it. Or you see something like this and you think, yeah, I can see this is a nice resistance area. You look to sell the market here, and what happens? Resistance is broken, you lose the trades. Now the reason why that is because you're not using the 3 point reversal. Now what I mean by that is what I'm going to show you now. So we'll bring up a complete naked chart like this again, okay. Now what we want to do is have a confirmation that price is going to react from the support and resistance. It's not just a case that price is coming up to this resistance, it's going to bounce off it. Okay, in an ideal world, that will be perfect. But like you probably noticed before, it doesn't always happen. Yes, we might have a resistance line at the top here, but it doesn't mean that price is going to reverse from it. So what does it mean? How do we tell that price is going to reverse from it? How do we tell that price is going to carry on going up through this resistance? Now we use the 3 point reversal. Now if I just get rid of this again, as price will come up to this resistance area, momentum in the market will start to slow down. Now this is where we use such things as oscillators, RSIs, stochastics, MACDs, CCIs. They measure momentum in the market. Now 9 times out of 10, as price will come up to these major resistance areas or support areas, momentum in the market will slow down. Now if you're not using an oscillator, candlestick patterns, just as good. You'll see price normally, okay, do something like this, range at this level, go something like this, okay, either consolidate and then drop. Now this here is price or momentum slowing down, and this is what we look for. It's very hard, okay, to capture the top and bottom of a trend. Okay, price does not just go up like this and you sell right at the top here and then next minute price just goes straight back down. It's pretty hard to predict a move like that. Now what you can predict is when price consolidates or ranges at these support and resistance, okay? Now, what I mean by the 3 points, okay, is you will normally get something like this. This is our resistance area, okay? Price will come up to this resistance and it will either bounce off it, okay? It'll either go down or it'll do something like this. Keep bouncing off it for quite a while, okay? And then maybe do something like this. So this is actually a triple top pattern on which price has touched this resistance area 3 times. Now this is 1 point of a reversal. Now it could be any price action pattern at a support and resistance area. It could be a double top like this, okay, double top there. It could be a flag pattern, meaning it could be a wedge pattern where price does something like this, okay, and then slowly gets squeezed and squeezed together like this, and then eventually price drops. Or for instance, it could do something like this. Price could come up, come down, create a lower high, and then drop like this, okay? Now this is what we look for. This is exactly it. This is called, this here, if I just circle it and we'll make it blue, this here is the 3 point reversal. This gives us a confirmation that price is reacting from this resistance area, looking to reverse from it, and then continue down into a downtrend. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is we're going to head over to the charts, everyone, and I'll actually show you live on the charts of this happening. Okay, now this is a perfect, in fact that's not a perfect example. Okay, let me bring one up here. Okay, now this again, price is I wouldn't say this was a good winner, but we'll go with this anyway. Okay, now as you can see here, we are in a uptrend. Notice this. Okay, let me make this a different color so you can actually see this. Now this will help you whether you're trading the binary destroyer or not. It just helps you gauge when a reversal is happening in the market. Okay, now I'm going to make this a blue color. So as you can see here, price is above the white moving average, which signifies an uptrend. Okay, when we get a crossover of the two BD lines, like here, it signifies a reversal has happened in the market, and the white line has now gone on top, which signifies downtrend. So uptrend, crossover, downtrend. See that? Pretty simple. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go over the price action at this moment in the chart right now, and I'll show you the 3 points of a reversal. So as price will trend up, it will create higher highs, higher lows, lower highs like this, okay, until we get to this point here. So as you can see, okay, we've got a high, we've got a high, we've got another high, okay, higher low, another higher low like this. So as you can see, these are, there's another one here, and you can also count this one here. So as you can see, price trends up, creates a high, comes down, it creates another high, then a lower higher low, then a higher high, another higher low, and then a higher high. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see by drawing all of these lows and highs together, okay, that we are in an uptrend. Okay, and again here, here, you can see that it's all in an uptrend. Pretty simple stuff, yeah? Uptrend. Until we get to this point here. Okay, now I haven't gone back into the charts, but I'm pretty sure we are at a resistance line at the top, okay? Probably are. If I went over to the 5 minutes, this would be a resistance line at the top, okay? Now this here is a double top at the top of a resistance area. So as you can see here, you see the uptrend here, you see the uptrend, and then at the top of this uptrend, we have a double top pattern. This could be a triple top, a wedge pattern, a flag pattern, whatever it could be. Okay, now this point here tells me that price is looking to reverse and slow down, because you're never always going to predict the highs in the market. You never know that right here price is going to come up and then reverse. You don't know that. It's like here, you don't know that price is going to drop here. It could carry on going up until we do this, create a double top. Now I actually had a perfect signal here, but just ignore this, pretend this is the binary showing it's not here. Okay, we created a double top pattern. So this tells me that we had a high in the market, we had another high, we had another high, we had another high until here. It didn't go any higher. Price failed to go higher. So that signifies to me that momentum is slowing down. Price hasn't gone any higher, it's gone the same level. So the momentum is slowing down. Now this is where you start to use what I said previously, oscillators in the market. Now as you can see here, this is an RSI which measures the momentum in the market. Okay, and as you can see here, we have a nice divergence here. Notice how price went to the same level, but momentum is slowing down. So two confirmations now, everyone. I've got price action failing to go any higher, so the candlesticks haven't gone any higher than they previously have done. We've clearly got now a resistance area at the top here, and by looking at the oscillators, the momentum is slowing down. So what does that tell me? It tells me, okay, we're clearly at a resistance area. That area is being respected, momentum is slowing down, and we could potentially turn in the market and reverse and trend down. Now that's my first point in the market. This is what I want to see to give me, yes, confirmation in my head that we might potentially reverse down. Okay. Now my second one that I start to look for is the next low. Now if we go back here, as you can see here, okay, we create a higher low here, 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 and here. But look what this one is. This is lower than this one. So this is our first lower low. So all the lows here are going up, signifying uptrend. But this one is lower, everyone. So we had a double top pattern here, signifying a resistance, momentum is slowing down. Price then pulls down and creates our first low. This is my second point of reversal. So my first point is reaction at a resistance or support area. Then my second point is a lower low. Now my third point for a sign of reversal is a lower high, on which, if I just give you an example here, okay, you've got your highs, your highs, your highs, your highs. Price then went same level here, and this here, okay, if price had come up to this level, this would be my third and final confirmation that a reversal has happened. So my first point being price reacting at this resistance area, my second point being it's created a low, and my third point will be creating a lower high, which then signifies a reversal. So something like this, if we go back to the whiteboard, okay, get rid of all these, okay, would be something like this. We've got our trend up like this. Let me just like this, like that. There's my high, there's my lower high, okay, and we just go shoot up like this. So as you can see here, high, high, big high, just for this purpose of this, okay. Price maybe does a double top pattern like this, okay. Again, this pattern here, okay, this is not a low because notice how it's still higher than this low, okay. And then what happens is we do something like this. This is now our first low, so signifying there's my first point, there's my second point, and we need to do something like this, which signifies, okay, there's my lower high, and then we should drop like this. Okay, this is what we look for. This is my point here on which to sell the market. So price has come up to a resistance area, reacted from it, dropped, created a lower low, price has pulled back, created a lower high, and then price has dropped. Now this works the opposite for a support area, you know, from a downtrend, double bottom into an uptrend, okay? But when we actually go over to the charts, yes, it looks a little bit more messy, okay, but look what I'm seeing now, okay. I'm seeing here, okay, I'm seing lows, low, low like this. This is my first low. This is my highs here, okay. There's my high. Notice all these are higher, and then here is now my low. So what I would basically do, if I draw the lines together, uptrend, first low, pull back, lower high, drop. That is it, okay. Sell the market. Now this is how I managed to scalp over 100 pips from the 1 minute time frame, because I see this pattern happening. Now I think it was gold or USD CAD. Here we go. Here's a perfect example. Okay, right, here's an example. Okay, now you can see that double again, breaking it down. Okay, uptrend, see this, uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Okay, creates a double top pattern again here. Momentum isn't slowing down, okay, but I can see my first low there. Okay, see what I'm saying now? Price has pulled back, and now I'm looking for a pullback. Now what I would normally do this, or what I would teach the members, is look for something like this, signal arrows inside the zone here. Okay, so we've got our crossover using the BD strategy now. Remember, white line on top, uptrend, crossover, white line on top, downtrend. Price action gone from an uptrend, double top, into a downtrend. So what I do is basically just take every sell arrow here. So as you can see, if this was binary, that would be a winner. Again, another winner here. Now, if this was on Forex, this particular setup would have given me maybe 5 pips. Again, this setup here would have given me 5 pips. What I do, everyone, is I use this price action with the binary destroyer using the 3 point of a reversal to hold my positions. So what I do is I look at the higher time frames, okay, and I can see, okay, look, notice this double top pattern here, okay, this is what I look for. So I'm looking at this now, okay, I'll go over to the 1 hour charts, and I can see that area of resistance at the top here. I can see a nice divergence forming here on the 1 hour charts. So what I would do is, if I had a position open on the 1 minute charts on this particular currency pair on USD CAD, I would hold these positions, because I know from the higher time frames we're at a major resistance area, we're reacting from it, we're creating lower lows and lower highs, we're crossing over on the moving average, we're getting signal arrows to sell the market. Okay, so I would hold my positions, maybe use a potential trailing stop loss, and this is how I managed to scalp large amount of pips from the 1 minute time frame. So yes, I would say if you're not a member, do obviously join, because then I can teach you these things. If you are a BD member, you obviously already know this because I teach you this, but this Sunday we'll have a webinar and we'll go over these setups again. So yes, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you for watching.